Hi guys, this is a fix for mainly for the iPhone 4. I've not tried it on the 4S, but I'm not sure if it works on the 4S because it's a completely different system with the Wi-Fi. But with the 4, I get a lot of problems with iPhone repairs where somebody's had their screen fixed, or they've fixed the screen themselves, or he sent it off to be fixed, and when they get the phone back, they are having major Wi-Fi problems. In terms of before, when they had the screen fixed, they had no Wi-Fi problems. They had full Wi-Fi signal, and when you did a search for any sort of Wi-Fi routers and stuff like that, it would come back with quite a nice handful of spots to connect to. But for some reason, since having your screen repaired, or you repaired it yourself, that signal is now either lost or weak. Now, this is the motherboard, the logic board from your phone. So, I mean, this might look a bit alien to you guys because obviously it's out of the phone. So, but this is the basics of what happens. At the top of the phone here, when you're taking the phone apart, putting it back together, you have a shield called EMI shield that protects all this here, which is one of these. Now, what happens is, when you take these screws out, when you're taking the phone apart, there's a little metal clip that normally sits on here, and it comes round and it comes to the bottom of here. This is one without that clip. This is one with that clip. So as you can see, I've got the metal clip here, and if I flip it over, you see it continues to the bottom. Now what happens is, when the shield is put back onto the motherboard, the top screw here, which is your longest screw that goes in there, what many people don't see is, I mean, it might be quite hard for you guys to see, is at the bottom of this metal clip is a tiny little, little nipple part basically, and it makes contact with the bronze part on the motherboard, which is that part there. Now what happens is, a lot of the time when people are doing the repairs, the metal clip actually falls off at this part here, so all that's touching basically is just plastic on that bronze part. It's quite a lot to take in terms of what your actual Wi-Fi antenna is, but this shield here is actually your main Wi-Fi antenna. And once that screw is put in and then contact is made between this metal clip and that bronze part there, that connection between that metal clip and that bronze pad there turns this basically into your Wi-Fi antenna. Now obviously without that clip there's going to be no connection or very little signal at all. What also can happen is, even if you have this little metal clip on the shield here, once it's put back onto your motherboard, if the screw's not done up tightly enough, then once again there will be no connection between the clip and the bronze point. So before taking the shield off, just give the screw at the top, which would be the long screw, another little extra turn to make sure it's nice and tight and firm, and make sure there's a connection between this point and this point here. I'd say 99% of the fixes that I do with Wi-Fi problems are because someone's fixed the screen themselves, or had it fixed themselves by someone who's not that clever, or don't know what they're actually doing, and don't know the actual importance of this clip here in terms of your Wi-Fi. So give that a try, guy. Like I said, once again, try to turn your screwdriver, obviously turn the screw a little bit tighter, see if you can make that nicer connection. And if all else fails, if you can't see that silver part there, then you're going to need to replace that. You can get the part on eBay or anything like that, or you can even, it's not a recommended fix, but you can get a tiny single piece of strand of wire and place it around the screw that goes here, and fold it under, and make sure it makes contact with that point there, and that should also fix it. But I'd recommend you get the right part, which is the EMI shield for the iPhone 4. So once again, guys and girls, this is a fix for the iPhone 4, not the 4S. I hope it's been of some help for you. Cheers. Bye bye.